sister graduated high school today, and I literally just got home and sat down at my PC only to discover that The Sims had an update today. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of inconvenient timing for me personally, but it's fine. We're home and we're gonna record. Actually, I think this update is pretty big. I think this might be the hot new update that they teased last month. I say that because it sounds like the Caliente family got a huge makeover. We've kind of been expecting makeovers for all of the base game townies for a while. I feel like they announced this ages ago. We got the Goth family update and now it's been like over a year and nothing has happened. But today there's finally an SDX drop, believe it or not. And this Sims delivery has the Caliente update and some new food items, but I'm not sure if it's got anything else. Saying that is actually kind of a big deal. Oh, they're right here on the main menu. Okay, first of all, spoilers, but this says a Caliente makeover. Visit the flirtiest household on the block to see the updated looks. I'm actually really curious to see this because after they posted the teaser, we were all kind of guessing what it might mean. They posted this like kind of vague video on Twitter about a month ago, and in it they said 4 new and unique kits and a hot update. We're gonna be coming between April and June. We already got 2 kits, and I assume that this is the hot update, given it's a makeover of the Caliente family. It's been kind of interesting speculating about what a hot update could be, because I think the Calientes were the most obvious guess, but I was also kind of wondering if maybe it would be just like a summer sort of update. I would much prefer the Calientes, I'm not gonna lie. Way back when we got the Goth family update, the next one that I was like really hoping they would do was the Calientes. I'd love to see them go back and update all of the base game townies. I don't even necessarily need to see like a complete revamp, like redo of them completely. I just want to have them go back and like fix their hot and cold weather outfits and like fix their relationships. The Goth family update was such a huge improvement, so I've got kind of high hopes for this one. Just like the Goth family, the Caliente family has a very long history in The Sims. They've been around since The Sims 2. Okay, my cat just jumped on the desk. Hello, do you want to help us record? So they first appeared a very long time ago, and from my understanding, I think this update is supposed to make them look more like their Sims 2 selves. Nina and Dina really got done dirty. I can't record. Our tail is blocking the whole camera. But yeah, I think that they're supposed to look more like they did in The Sims 2 after this update. I actually haven't seen them yet. I just like briefly saw that picture, so I'm kind of curious to see for myself. Okay, I think this description is the same as before. It's no longer girls only now that Caliente matriarch Katrina has moved in her mooching boy toy Dawn. With 3 fiery, attractive ladies in the house, will Dawn remain faithful or will he get involved with more than one Caliente woman? Yikes. Okay, this is new Katrina. She doesn't have her fiery red hair anymore, but I do like this hairstyle. I think that she used to wear this same shirt. You are all tangled up. Oh my god, I actually can't focus. The cat demands attention. Anyway, this is her everyday outfit. Here's her formal wear. Ooh, okay, we're fancy. I don't know if any of the other townies wear this yellow swatch, so that's kind of fun. For athletic wear, we've got her hair in a ponytail. I like the shorts and the orange. For sleepwear, oh, that looks nice. We got our party outfit, also using some stuff that didn't exist when The Sims 4 first came out. Like this shirt was added in an update a few years ago, but it didn't exist when Katrina was first made. That's kind of fun. Our swimwear, okay, we're wearing sunscreen. Good role model. Here's our hot weather outfit. You know what? It is nice to finally have like a real hot weather outfit on these Sims. I will say that I hate this shirt. I never use this shirt. I can't bring myself to. I really, really don't like this shirt. Oh, but you know what? They can have nail polish too. Oh, that's kind of fun because like none of the other townies have nail polish because it didn't exist back then. She's got the Nancy Landgrab sunglasses going on too, which is kind of fun. And then cold weather. Oh, okay. I like that. This feels fitting to me. I can see her wearing all these things. I think that I like Katrina's makeover less than I liked Bella Goth's makeover. She has all the same wait, no, because jealous didn't exist when The Sims 4 first came out. I think she used to be hot-headed and now she's jealous instead. Okay, we like orange and yellow. She's into pop music and romance music. She likes emotional decision makers, so she likes hot-headed Sims. She's into comedy, fitness, fitness and piano, but she hates cooking, fishing, and gardening. Interesting. Her daughters, Dina and Nina, really got done dirty when the game first came out. They have needed an update so bad. So this is Dina. She's the one that used to have yellow hair. Interestingly, I think that Dina used to have the mixologist aspiration. And before, she was active, ambitious, and romantic. So we switched active out for materialistic and we got the wealthy aspiration instead. She likes black and green. She enjoys pop music. She hates hardworking Sims. Oh, she's a hardworking Sim. She doesn't like other ambitious Sims. She doesn't like fishing, gardening, or handiness, but she does still like fitness and mixology and piano. Okay, here's her new everyday wear. I do like this blonde so much better. So that's a huge improvement. And her makeup looks so much better. That's one of the other problems the base game townies have, is their makeup is bad. So this is definitely an improvement. She's actually really pretty. So here's her new everyday wear. We've got a new formal wear, which is really pretty. New active wear. We've got some new sleepwear. Her party outfit's really cute. For swimwear, I like that bikini top actually. And she also has the Nancy Landgraf sunglasses. I can't associate these with anybody but Nancy. I picture her in that tracksuit and these sunglasses. Here's her hot weather outfit. Okay, interesting neon. That's kind of fun. Oh, she has two. Oh, I don't like this one that much. I prefer this one less. This is not my fave. The base game could really use some more high-waisted shorts. It's kind of a dire situation. And here's her cold weather. Oh my. The neon is a lot for me. The neon with the skirt, I realize the base game does not have that many cold weather options, but this is not my favorite look. This is Nina. Nina has always had this hair, so she keeps the same hairstyle, but we've got some new outfits. Nina used to have that sort of iconic bow t-shirt. This one, I have literally never ever given another Sim this t-shirt, but Nina, she kind of looked good in it. Now we have a different, way cuter t-shirt. Here's her formal wear. We've got this athletic outfit. I like her hair like that. It looks pretty cute. Oh my god, their faces are so different too. I'm really surprised at how much they change the Sims when they do these makeovers. Here's her new sleepwear. I do like the leggings. We've got a new party outfit. The whole family wears cheetah print. Swimwear is this nice pink bikini. We have this hot weather outfit. You know, if somebody's gonna wear zebra print, it's gonna be these girls. So I actually kind of like it. And this is our cold weather. Oh my god, I actually like this a lot. I feel like this really feels very Nina to me. The cat is back. She's decided she wants more attention and she tangled herself in my headphones. Okay, this is really interesting. She used to have the Chief of Mischief aspiration. Now we're a villainous Valentine. That's like the heartbreaker one. She's still romantic. She's still hot-headed. She used to be lazy though, and now she's non-committal instead. Nina likes black and pink. She enjoys classical music. She likes spirited Sims, the people that are like outgoing and stuff. And we hate fishing, gardening, and handiness like our family, but we do like mischief and mixology and video games. Okay, and perhaps most importantly, Don Lothario being maybe one of the like most commonly married guys in the game. I feel like everybody has their Sim date him at least once. This is his makeover. Do you know what? He looks a lot better. I really like this. It's fun to get to have base game townies with body hair too, because we didn't have that before. His outfit looks way nicer, way better than just like that t-shirt. He looks so much more like the original Sims 2 Don Lothario. So he used to be active. They replaced it with self-assured, but he's still romantic and non-committal. And he's always had this serial romantic aspiration. He likes red and blue, electronica and pop music. He likes funny Sims. He likes fitness, mixology, and video games, but he hates programming and rocket science. Okay, so here's his everyday outfit. We've got this new formal wear. I like the red actually. Oh, and he's got a second like more casual one. Here's his athletic outfit, his sleepwear, party wear. Oh, that looks way better. Here's his new swimwear. We've got a new hot weather outfit. I swear I've never seen that tank top swatch before. Sorry about the cat just walking back and forth. She really wants attention. I've been gone all day at the graduation, so now I'm home and doing this, and she's like, why aren't you hanging out with me? But here's his new cold weather. That looks way better too. I think that Dawn probably has the best of the makeovers. I'm not that impressed by the girls' makeovers. makeovers. Like, I'm not really stunned by them. I was really excited about the Goth family's makeovers, but I'm not really feeling that same like excitement about the Calientes. Maybe it's just Katrina that I'm like a little bit disappointed in. I'm really, really glad about Dina and Nina's makeovers though, because they needed it. I want to go show you the original version of them just so we can get a good comparison. It's gonna be like a jump scare to see old Nina and Dina, I think, when we go back and look at them. I haven't spent a long time thinking about these Sims in a while, so I'm kind of nervous. Oh my god, they look so different. So this is original Katrina. Obviously, we talked about her traits changing. She still has the same outfit, just in a different color. And then here's what all of her other outfits used to look like. I must say her formal wear is really improved. Like, I way prefer her new yellow dress. I do kind of miss the iconic red hair. And obviously, she didn't even used to have hot and cold weather. These are just randomized outfits because she didn't have any. This was Dina, who was done so dirty. She looks so much better now. It's such a huge improvement. This was Nina. She still has the same hair, which actually I think is not fair because this hair is not good. These like old 2014 hairs, when you compare them to the newer hairs that we've gotten, like the texture on them is so much worse. Here were Nina's original outfits. It's kind of nice. She still has this shirt, but for her hot weather instead. My cat just stepped on the keyboard. Her original sleepwear, party wear. Oh yeah, her makeup is so much better now. And this was original Dawn. He wasn't bad or anything. I think that they were worse, but I do like his new version better. It's gonna take some getting used to like see the townies walking around looking different, but I'm really, really impressed by Dawn's makeover the most. I wanna go load back into their household though and see if they did any like relationships, maybe sentiments, stuff like that, because that's what I really want to see in these makeovers. I don't necessarily care as much about having them completely redone and like The Sims basically remade. What I really want to see is like relationship update. Yeah, see, they don't even have that. They say in the story that Katrina and Dawn have like a romantic relationship, and then actually in game they don't. That really kind of makes me feel sad because that's what's important to me about this, and they didn't even do that. If they had sentiments, if they had like maybe a crush or something at least, maybe even just like, you know, the tiniest pink bar, I would like that, but no, there's nothing. Okay, well, that's disappointing. I like the rest of it though. I like the outfits. I'm a little bit underwhelmed by the girls, but I do like Dawn's makeover a lot. I think part of why this is so underwhelming to me is just because we waited so long for it. Like when they first announced the makeovers and did the Goth family, I was kind of under the impression we would get a bunch of makeovers and they would go through and do them all like pretty quickly. And I can see why it takes them a while. I bet they put a lot of thought into this, but by this point I expected them to be like done with the makeovers. So the fact that it's been over a year and there's just one more and it's like fine is kind of disappointing to me. I really would like to see more makeovers, specifically the land grabs. I feel like Nancy could use an update. Her vibes just do not match the like evil, snobby, rich woman in my head. She could use like some new makeup, you know, a nice dress. I would also love if they went back and like actually fixed her relationship to Johnny Zest, because believe it or not, Johnny Zest is her son. If you read this description, it tells you that. It says he's been disowned by the land grabs, but I think a lot of players don't even ever notice this and they wouldn't know that he was related to them. So I wish he actually showed up in the family tree. But anyway, I'm excited to see the update. I'm looking forward to some more. Hopefully they can be faster with the townie updates next time. I'm really curious to see who you want to see updated the most, because right now for me, my biggest concern has less to do with like completely redoing all of them and more to do with like giving them all hot and cold weather outfits because they don't have them, and that really bothers me. Them just being randomized is really, really annoying, so I would love to see it get fixed. And now we have so many more likes and dislikes. It's cool to have that sort of thing added in, but there was actually one more kind of huge deal update in this patch today. So a lot of folks have been begging the Sims team to add more Jewish food into the game for years, and they finally actually did it. I'm serious, people have been asking for this constantly forever, so it's great to see it finally actually added. So today in this SDX drop, they added 2 recipes. They added matzo ball soup and challah bread. Actually, this video is pretty good. This is definitely better than any image I'm gonna get in game because it's all like lit up nicely and like displayed nicely, but it is pretty cool to have these 2 new recipes. I really like when they do these food updates. It feels like such a small thing that makes a huge difference difference in people's games. And I don't really think it's that difficult for them to make, and so it's just such a win for everyone. It's better representation, your Sims can actually eat what you eat, everybody gets more food options, like it's just a really good, positive thing. Obviously, it would be great to have some more Jewish rep in the game, but this is a great place to start. I'm really curious to see what cooking level you need to make these, because I know Katrina is not a good cook. Okay, not level 1. Let me cheat her cooking skill. If you're ever trying to do this, the cheat is stats.set_skill_level major _ home style, cooking, and then a number. It's a really long cheat. Probably best to just Google it and then like copy paste, but that is the cooking skill cheat. Okay, so the first one, oh, it's just level 2. That's easy. One thing I also love about these food updates is they go on to like explain in detail some background on the new food items. They've done it before for like previous food updates too, where they kind of talk about where it comes from and what it's for. I know it sounds kind of silly to call The Sims educational, but like in this case, it kind of is. I bet there's a lot of people out there who haven't heard of this before. It's their first time ever seeing it. And there's a lot of information about like why people make it, when they make it, even how it's served, like sprinkled with salt or honey. In some places they add raisins or dates. No matter how you slice it, this rich and eggy bread is a delicious treat that helps unite people around the world. See, isn't that so cool? Okay, Katrina, can you come make it? We got level 10, so we hopefully won't like start a fire in the process. I wouldn't be surprised if she did. Oh, that's right, she hates cooking. Okay, perfect. That's helpful. I forgot about that. That's new as well. She only just now hates cooking as of today. Look at her go. Don't mess up. I hope it doesn't end up being poor quality because she hates cooking so much. Oh no, we're fine. In fact, it is excellent quality. Good job, Katrina. I'm surprised. I was like fully prepared for a fire. Well, she grabbed a slice and she's trying to eat it, but I would actually prefer if you cooked the other thing too, because there is also matzo ball soup. Not that you would know because the cooking menu is so laggy now. Okay, they need to do something about this. It lags so much when I try and open it. This one is level 4, so it's a little bit harder for your Sims to cook. Also a ton of info here about its roots, and it says, now you can enjoy a soup that's as nourishing for the spirit and soul as it is for the body. Okay, Katrina, don't watch the dishes cook. Wait, no. Oh my God, it's because of you. Nina got in the fridge, so she canceled my interaction. Okay, take 2. Hopefully we can do it this time. And Katrina still hates it. Oh my God, look at how bad her fun need is because of this. Sorry. Okay, here's the finished product of this one. That actually looks really good. Do you know what? They have like really stepped up their game with the food quality. If you compare that to the base game stuff, like if I had her make like the mac and cheese or something, even like the garden salad, one of those original base game meals, the way that it looks, like the texture of it and stuff of the model, this is so much better. Like this actually looks appetizing. There's so much food in this game that looks nasty. They had a big problem with texture back in 2014. Like the first stuff, even compare that, but back when the game first came out, stuff looked so much worse. Okay, that's actually not as bad as I thought it was. No, but you can still see a difference, I feel like, in the quality of the textures. Like the mushrooms kind of just sat there versus how these look. They're really a lot better now. I'm glad they put like some serious effort into making like a high quality version of it, but I think that's everything that came in the SDX drop today. No, hold on. I'm not actually sure because I was wondering if Don Lothario's facial hair was new or not. I'm not 100% certain. I'm gonna actually look that up. Yeah, okay, this is a new beard also. Okay, I was thinking that when I saw it, but I wasn't certain because I feel like I don't really recognize when the beards are new that well, but this is a new beard. So we got a new beard, we got the Caliente update, and the 2 new recipes. I'm sorry if this video seems like more all over the place than usual today. It's been a weird day. It's been a busy day. I was sitting at lunch with my family after my sister's graduation. I see on Twitter there's been an SDX drop. I was like, great, okay, let me go try and record fast. I have to stream today in like just a couple minutes because I'm doing a charity event for St. Jude for the whole month of May. So if you want to come by, we're gonna be building in The Sims later. I'll link my Twitch channel down below. But with that being said, I'm gonna end this video right here. I hope that you enjoyed it and it wasn't like too much of a mess. And if you like hearing about Sims news or big stuff like this happening in the Sims community, please subscribe because I make videos like this every time there's a new update, even when it's my sister's high school graduation day. Shout out to my sister, by the way. Look at how cute she looked when she graduated. I posted a couple pictures on Instagram if you want to go and see them. It's so weird having my baby sister be finished with high school now. Like we're all getting kind of old. But anyway, I'm gonna end the video right here. Thank you for watching and I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay, bye everybody. You know what? I'm gonna miss Katrina's bright red hair. The rest of it I think is great, like a way better update, but her red hair was kind of iconic.